This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Blue Hens offense will get the first swing of the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get... tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Their pass knocked. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So Colorado's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Finds his tight end, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gets the back moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Salter. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Unloads quickly. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Colorado. Once he got a step. Was all over right to the house. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Blue Hens have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was...
Oh, a lot of space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the grab. It's Patterson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Hands it off. Runs through a tackle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Salter. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Silver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense.
It's a seam wide open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but, man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to pass, it's Salter. Avoids pressure. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. The give to the tailback. He's in open space downfield. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Quick catch on third down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. To the air, it's Salter. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That's caught. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Sends it back in motion. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Running out of time here in the first half. The fake spike now looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the biggest thing about the fake spike, when you run it, you definitely have to sell it. Everybody's got to fly up to the line. Hey, we're clocking it, we're clocking it, we're clocking it. And you got to get the defense to bite. The defense didn't bite, and it was just a spike just a few seconds later with the incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the Blue Hens will boot it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Miller. Tripped up for the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught close to the marker, it's Miller. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. The tap. Touchdown, Bucs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
By the receiver, Martin, out of bounds at the 38. And that's a first down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
These wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. And the Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Brown wants to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Rushes on him. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. He said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right in the latest mishap. A touchdown taken away by the flag. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Here we go, here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He wants to throw it again. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes! He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Blue Hens have their offense in high gear.
3 and 25.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's LeBoy.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers.
He's loose. Grab near the marker, it's Silver. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it behind the line, it's Silver. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And the defense makes the immediate... But he has enough for the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Got a little space. Oh, what a cut! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. Touchdown, Colorado! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Patterson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Blue Hens had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.